Next and most nextly, we're going to refer to the motor nameplate shown in 230.109. This is 21 on your end, by the way. The smallest branch circuit conductors that can be installed between the one pole. Oh, careful with that. They like to trick you on these. The one pole circuit breaker in the 120, 240, three-phase, four-wire panel board and the motor are what gauge? Terminations are rated at 75 degrees Celsius. They tell you that in there. Okay, that is important to note because remember the rules of 110.14. Terminations under 100 amps technically are the 60 degree unless the equipment is rated for 75, which in the real world it pretty much is. But in the code world, it doesn't always apply. Most of the time, if you stick with 75, you're going to be pretty healthy. But do remember that that exists. Okay, so this tells us, it clears up a little bit of the who knew what. But the biggest gotcha moment here is that one pole. That means our applied voltage is 120 volts here. Okay, so let's take a look at that. 5 horsepower, 120 volts, or 115 according to the nameplate. So we're going to cruise on back to article 430.248 this time. That is for your single phase equipment. It's this little fella right here. Hey, this little fella right here, 432.48. We're talking a 5 horsepower. We're talking 115 volts, and we are pulling the juice because for some unbeknownst reason to us, we chose to run a 5 horsepower motor on single phase like 110. Not a great situation, but hey, that's what they chose to do. So 56 amperes is our FLC on this one. 56 amperes, and then we are going to multiply that by 1.25. Doesn't say it's not continuous, and remember, we are going to use that continuous unless it specifically says it is not. Okay, so I'm going to take 56 times 1 1/4 here, and I need a conductor that is good for 70 amperes, and it tells me it's right out of the 75 degree column. Okay, so let's go take a look. 310.16, the holy grail. Okay, 75 amperes. Looks like I already circled it once here, but number 6 doesn't quite cut it at 65, but number 4 comes in at 85 amperes, and that's going to be a good number for us for this motor. We probably wish we would have put it on a 2-pole breaker at that point in time. I have no idea why we put it on a single pole breaker, but when the boss sees the ticket for the bills, you know, he's probably going to be a little upset. Anyway, that's the breakdown on that one.